Russian President Vladimir Putin is in Seoul, where he had talks with South Korean President Park Geun-hye on Wednesday. The two leaders agreed to upgrade economic ties, but as Shane Hahm tells us, the Russian leader's trip to the region goes further than just economic cooperation.
Russia's political and economic influence in East Asia has diminished in recent years. President Vladimir Putin's visit to South Korea is the first step in reclaiming its presence in the region.
President Putin has put great emphasis on developing Russia's Far East. Expanding economic cooperation with South Korea in this region will help influence political matters on the Korean Peninsula.
China and the United States are the major diplomatic players in this region, but President Putin wants to remind Beijing and Washington that Moscow is re-emerging. President Putin isn't alone in expanding his interests in the broader Asia-Pacific region. South Korean President Park Geun-hye, who resides in the Blue House right behind me, has used the first several months of her term establishing her own diplomatic agenda through high-ranking meetings with global leaders such as Chinese President Xi Jinping. President Xi and President Park agreed to expand economic cooperation when they met in Beijing in June. Through similar agreements with Russia, the South Korean leader hopes stronger economic ties will lead to political stability.
President Putin and I agreed that in order to pursue bilateral projects, securing peace and stability in the Korean Peninsula and Northeast Asia is the most important task.
President Park can make progress with her Eurasia initiative through expanded distribution, energy, and personal ties with Russia. Going further, she expects these ties will help stabilize the Korean Peninsula and promote reform in the DPRK.
With Russia's long-term ambitions in the region, President Putin's visit to East Asia is unlikely to be his last. And it's certain that President Xi and President Barack Obama were watching developments with a close eye. Shane Hahm for CCTV, Seoul.